Why do you choose to work for City Impact?
What I choose, I think the reason why I choose City Impact, what motivates me is every day is I get a chance to lead in a different capacity. I get to work with kids and adults in meaningful ways, which means as for me, any profession, I want to know that I'm fulfilling my why. Why am I doing this? And my why has to do with building communities, building relationships, providing hope, love, purpose, direction, and motivation. Those things help me with CI. And more importantly, we have a team that really truly believes in helping society in a positive manner.
What do your clients teach you?
One thing many things they teach me, but things that come to mind is that many of my clients are in survival mode. So while we're working with students, they're still trying to figure out when's the next shoe gonna fall, when's the next calamity coming up. And so while they're working with me, I gotta realize that some goals are more day-to-day goals. So they teach me not to be non-judgmental. They teach me that the process is the only thing I can invest in. The outcomes are theirs. And then they also teach me that they are not their condition, they are not their plight. If I say I have someone that's suicidal and I start working with them on the level of trying to fix for their suicidal ideations or the fixation, if I don't reach them at a human level, it's not going to get anywhere first. So I got to reach them as a person. Next thing they teach me is that that all people want to be heard, and you really got to listen, and listen with empathy, but listen with curiosity, because that way you're really truly trying to find all the nuances. Because you're also, while you're listening, you're also watching for body language, and so you really truly got to be present with the students. And more importantly, we might be the only positive person they have in their life. When I have students who'd rather be in juvenile hall than at home, that says a lot. So I could be that one person that said, hey, how are you? What's going on? Truly, tell me about it. And I gotta listen. And they'll express it the best way they can in the language they know. And know that with me, they might let their guard down, but once they leave the office, once they leave the locale where I'm at, those walls go back up, because they really have very few people they trust. And trust is earned. So real recognizes real.
Thank you, Randy. Aubrey, why do you choose to work for City Impact?
I choose to work for City Impact because we are in a unique position where we are able to work with students who would not generally be exposed to mental health services so early on. So to elaborate on that, we have an opportunity to go into the schools, K through 12, and do direct therapy with students that usually don't seek mental health services. This population also has some stigma and some cultural factors that impact their motivation to seek out therapy. So it's so cool that our therapists are able to just show up on campus, be there with them outside of class, sometimes on the playground, usually in an office, and connect with them in a way that is meaningful and important. And ideally, we are planting some seeds with our clients that they can form their own ideas about what therapy means to them, how it can support them in their lives, and hopefully they can feel good about therapy in the future as well.
What do your clients teach you?
My clients teach me about resilience and perseverance despite many, many obstacles. The clients that we work with are all they all have some type of diagnosis, whether it's a mental health diagnosis or a formal disability. And these kiddos are faced with so many obstacles every day in their personal lives at home, and then coming onto that school campus is so intimidating for many of them and is a whole new world of challenges, obstacles, and these kiddos are so resilient and they persevere through all of this, and we get to witness that. So that's what they teach me. They teach me that, we can all overcome the things that we face. And I really feel like the therapists that we have at City Impact are kind of the ones that are there to guide them and lead them and support them through these challenges.
Perfect. Thank you, Aubrey.